Highsnob. I don't know if it's who. Ooh, I don't know how it's said. We're gonna say who for now. Abbi, cura Take care of yourself. Oh, this is the 12 songs. 12 of 13. Right now, my ranking goes AK 7 even. Aka 7 even. Le Vibrazioni, Emma, Elisa, Irama, Iva, Chimica, Tananai, Sangiovanni, Giovanni, Giovanni Truppi, Matteo Romano, and Fabrizio Moto. So this is the last song. Yeah. Okay.
Ho perso la ragione, hai ragione, ma non siamo pari, siamo animali, stringimi forte, io provo piacere, nel sentir dolore, come lo shibari, scrivo solo di notte così perlomeno, devi
I,
stai imparando
I
a
like her
vederti da solo,
eyeshadow.
a sogni come te,
Their
qualcuno
eyeshadow.
aveva detto che la mattina sveglio, neanche li ricordi, e vincere battaglie non mi serve mica, perché questa è una guerra in cui si perde sempre, io perdo la testa, come io lo fermo, dimmi come ti senti, ora che baci un verme, tu vienimi a prendere dentro quest'ansia, ti aspetterò dove ci siamo persi, siamo un universo fatto di parole che non ci siamo detti e per ricordarle me le tatuerò. Perché non ti sento ma tutto qua parla di te
Yes.
e solo Dio sa quanto vorrei che fossi silenzio. Ho trovato la calma però non è niente di che, no, non è niente di me.
I'm sorry. Thus far, this is the best duo, singing duo. This is the best for me so far. Just because, in terms of duettingness.
Tanto ormai ho trovato il coraggio di stare lontano da te, lontano da te. E goodbye, ovunque sarai tu ricorda, abbi cura di te, abbi cura di te. Come tagli sopra le mie mani, queste lenzuola sanno ora come ti chiami. In questo gioco quando hai vinto e perso, esseri umani senza esseri umani. Vorrei essere acqua per lavarti via il dolore, baciare le tue lacrime. E poi piovere, e poi piovere. E farsi male fino a sfinirsi, finché il dolore non lo senti più. Perché non posso bere della speranza che muori tu. Ed è così che le nostre parole sono diventate armi in mano dei bambini.
Oh!
Perché non ti sento ma tutto qua parla di te. E solo Dio sa quanto vorrei che fossi silenzio. Ho trovato la calma però non è niente di che, no, non è niente di me. Tanto ormai ho trovato il coraggio di stare lontano da te, lontano da te. E goodbye, ovunque sarai tu ricorda, abbi cura di te, abbi cura di te. E tu torna ora a togliermi il fiato, la mia condanna camera a gas. Giusti al momento ho sbagliato, tanto ormai ho trovato il coraggio di stare lontano da te, lontano da te. E goodbye, ovunque sarai tu ricorda, abbi cura di te, abbi cura di te.
Ah, yes!
Abbi cura di te.
Yes! Like I said, this is the best of the duos who are of the singing duos. I don't want to count Chow Chow because it's pretty much just she's singing. Um, Even though I think it's like a two-person band, but this is the best of the duos. Let me just make sure I'm not omitting a duo conveniently from my head. Where is the screenshot? Because they have the chemistry, their voices are complementary and also like opposing in the best ways. The staging is great. Their on-stage chemistry is great. They're the best duo. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry, but, you know. Yeah, it's just Mahmoud and Blanco, and then Dito na Piaggia and Dante Retori, which they were fine. They had a lot of energy, but it was just a lot of one dancing around the other, I felt like. Or just dancing around each other. Whereas this, we're like, you know, it's a performance. We are in it. We are serious. We are about this tone-wise. How do I like this song? I think I like it. I think it's pretty high up, respectively. The beginning was confusing me a bit because he sounded like out of sync with the beat, but then he got in sync. I guess that's how it starts. I like it. I like it. There's a lot of slower songs. The second night, which is, you know, okay, hold on. Let me look at the Is this top 5 or is it not? I think it is. I think, as much as I like Irama's song, I think it sounds better live than on the studio mix. So in terms of playback, I want to say that this would go higher than Irama's song. Because even though they're both very emotive, romantic type songs, this one has something occupying like almost all of the time. It's not like a lot of instrumental time. I feel like Irama's song has a lot more instrumental time. But then it comes to Elisa, and it's just like, does Elisa emote a lot better than this one? I think possibly. Oh. But then that like happy portion. Okay. I think I know where I'm gonna put this, just because of which one I can see myself listening to more. So it's gonna go Aka 7 even. I don't know how that parses out. Le Vibrazioni, Emma, Elisa, this song, then Irama, Iva, Kimika, Tananai, Sangiovanni, Giovanni Truppi, Matteo Romano, and Fabrizio Moro. Now comes the time to see what the jury decided, right? Now time to see what the jury decided. I just also want to say that generally all of the songs are really solid songs. I don't really connect too much to Fabrizio Moro's song. And Matteo Romano's song is kind of like a depends on the mood type of song. I think it sounds really good on studio, respectively. Or a lot better, rather. Anyway, so let's listen. Well, not listen. Let's go find, and then we'll pull up and find out how it ended up being. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Who did they put in 13? Tananai. Really? 13th? What did they put in 12? Wow! Wow. I feel attacked. 12th? 11th? I feel attacked today. I feel attacked. 10th. 10! I don't, that's where I draw the line. 10th? Out of your mind. 9th. I just am confused as to how, for me, obviously per my rankings you couldn't get this, but Matteo Romano is 8th and Highsnob is 9th? Okay. Sangiovanni higher than I did it, but higher. Okay. Giovanni Truppi, they put above Sangiovanni. Okay, interesting. Fifth is. I don't get it. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't get. Why say 2 is fifth? I don't get it at all. Fourth. Cool. Makes sense. Third is Kimika. 2 is Emma. Okay. And 1 is Elisa. Okay. 13th. I am really interested to see. Let me go look at the YouTube, the Riot YouTube, to see what videos. I knew it was gonna be Elisa and Emma. They're definitely going to be top 5. That was a given. But 13th, I think, not that low. If it was going to be low, but okay, that's really interesting. I think. Wow. Okay. Right now, Elisa's at over 1 million views, I'm sure. This is 1 million for me. Emma's at 577,000. And Farfalle is at 513,000. And you compare that to Fabrizio Moto, who's I think at 377. But numbers wise, he ended up 5th. And Sangiovanni ended up 7th. So it seems like, if you're counting just going off of views, that it's not this is not the pulse of the popular view count. Irama is like number 2, I think. Irama has 668,000 views. I feel like I just saw somebody who had 800 something. Anyway, this is right now. It's like almost 2:30 local time. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Anyway, now let's talk about who might win it all at this point. Who I think between the 2 nights has the best chance to win it all. I said my preferences. I think, let's say the top 5. Who of the top 5 here? The top 5 would be Elisa, Emma, Kimika, Irama, and Fabrizio Moto. I don't think Kimika or Say 2 would have a good. I would be surprised if those won, of those top 5. If those won the whole of it, I would be surprised. Of the top 5 of the juries voting today. Of yesterday, it's Brividi, Ciao Ciao, Dove si balla, Apri tutte le porte, and I think of the top 5 yesterday, Ciao Ciao and Dove si balla are probably the best ones. I will be really surprised if Brividi beats out Irama. If Brividi does better than Emma, Elisa, and Irama, I'll be shocked. I'll be flabbergasted. I will. But regardless, I think, yes, the second night was generally more solid. It was more emotive. We didn't have so many super fast songs this year. Like last year, we did have we had a lot more faster danceable songs last year than this year. But interesting, lots of fun, really solid songs all around. Even the ones I didn't like, they're solid on paper. I just didn't connect with them. So, But this ended up at ninth. Abbi, cura di te. These jury rankings are a bit wild for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye. Yes.